Greetings and good morning, everybody. Welcome to another 60-minute daily. We've got a lot going on a Friday. Hopefully you guys are doing well out there. A lot of you waiting around for a minute. I just want to say thank you to lovely folks like Juliet. Good morning, Juliet. Of course, we've got more out there like the lovely Jill Powers. You can check out her review on the Odyssey on her channel. Do check that out. Along with all the other great people who showed up this morning. We got Bill Blum out there. We've got Infiata, otherwise known as the Grim Dark. And, of course, we've got Lord Thoth out there, who's been here forever, wearing a wrench for a long time. And Archer Merchant for 5, CultureCasino Cash to say, Bonta all of a sudden talking about maybe a deal can be made. After all, with concessions. Seems it rapidly falling apart and lack of support expected. And I have a feeling that the Bonta deal won't be any better than what they were going to get offered anyway. So, yeah, as predicted, and I've been right all along on this Paramount deal and the fact that it was going to be Warner Brothers Discovery and they were going to win over Netflix. I mean, from the very start, can you even imagine being as right as I've been the whole way? I don't think so. In fact, I think Archer and I talked about this in person when we got to hang out last week. If I get a chance to hang out with you, I feel privileged. So come and show up some of the places I'm going to be here in the near future. I'm going back to Dollywood in the fall. I don't know about any of you. We got a lot of people in that part of the country. I'd love to see all you Tennesseans, North Carolinians, and South Carolinians, and any other Linians. It'd be a lot of fun. Georgia Peach is out there. It's great to see you. Always good to have a Georgia Peach. Plus, we've got Ms. Pig Cafe out there as well. Yes, I did a little smile after my double entendre. Everybody relax. Scott Shook's out there. What's going on? Great to see you, Scott. And let's see, there's a few other folks out there like Walter Tomaszewski, who I'm going to open your letter this weekend. And you may get an in-person response on a show, or you may get one in writing. Our friend Bonnie Gamester's out there. Happy Frisky Friday. Hello now, ladies. There we go. Crazy white boy. Good morning to you. We got lovely generosity showing up in the chat right away from our friend, the Weatherman. Hopefully your head is not full of headaches today, my friend, and you are doing better. Thank you for gifting a Culture Casino membership, shortly followed up by our friend, Culture Sugar Daddy, otherwise known as Tony Piacente. You got to love that as well. I just want to say, let's go. Saying thank you to Tony Piacente, the man who makes everybody smile, at least when they get their name turned green. He might make everybody smile otherwise. I don't know. Tony, you make people smile? Or do I amuse you? Am I a clown? I don't know. But good day to you, flying blind on a rocket cycle. Great to see you for a $2 super duper chat, along with seeing our friend Corporeal Being out there, and Pride Fallen saying, hello indeed. My goodness, my gracious. Great balls of fire. Speaking of fire, we got TGIF, Barry the Music Man out there, along with everybody's favorite person, PJ, otherwise known as Penny. That's right. Da-da meow is in the house. And meow. We've also got Lee Kindler. Happy Friday to everybody. And Texas 84. Just got an email, stating that Spectrum has acquired Cox. Blah. Well, I told you about it. You heard it here first yesterday. I said it first. I'm going to take all the credit because nobody's handing it out. You got to take the credit, right, Jay Price? If you don't take it, nobody's going to give it. Man, I'm telling you. Right now, I'm breaking news, breaking views all the time. We got to get started on the 60-minute daily with the 6-minute preview that starts right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and wherever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-minute daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it. And we just have to say that the Odyssey has finally done it. After 1,000 weeks, or however long it's been. Okay, it's not been that long. But after a while, the rated R film barrier has been crossed once again by the Odyssey. Christopher Nolan displacing Deadpool and Wolverine, which is a much better film, and becoming the highest R-rated grossing movie of all time. Oh, joy. Anyway, I'm sure that'll get beat at some point, but there's that. Apparently, I have Jules. I want to say thank you to Barry the Music Man for identifying those, and whoever gave them, you are great. Prince Harry and Meghan are gone, going back to the UK. What does that mean for the royal family? Well, it's your problem now in the UK. We don't have to deal with these two anymore. We got rid of one of the worst Americans in history and one of the worst royals in history. They're now back in your court. Game on. That's how I have to say it. Film and TV spending dropped in New Mexico and everywhere else, to be fair. But there's a silver lining. I'm not sure what it is. It just means that there's a room for more indies now, which means that while the spending may be down, the opportunity may be up. So New Mexico might be a place to look at if you are a budding film director. Chuck Saftler, the top acquisition executive at FX, and a veteran, is leaving Disney after 32 years. You think he left quietly? No. Do you think he was shoved out by the evil Dana Walden? Yes. Yes, I think so. Again, in favor of just the massive slate of ladies that are in charge of things and media over there now, because Dana Walden took over and is building her women army. There will be no men, only Zool. Honestly. Jessica Simpson doc is set at Netflix from Robbie Williams director Joe Perlman. So I'm looking forward to this. You guys remember her? She looked a little less plasticky last time I saw her. Anyway, we've got Fallout and the fact that they took 120-pound power armor and made it look effortless in order to move. I imagine that with suits that stand 12 feet tall like these do, they need a lot of assistance from hydraulics, and I imagine that's how they got them to move. I didn't read this, nor did you, so there you go anyway. Sons of Anarchy creator Kurt Sutter endorses Charlie Hunnam's FX series Legends that's reuniting the cast of the biker drama. He says, I think you'll dig it. And you know what? Sutter was an excellent author and showrunner when it came to the Sons of Anarchy show, in my opinion. We've got CBS planning a special morning primetime coverage for September 11th anniversary. Maybe they'll actually tell us who did it and why. That'll be fun. It'll be interesting. What do you guys think? Wouldn't it be nice to know? And in what kind of cahoots were certain people? Because I think there was cahooting going on. Spider-Man Brand New Day aims to swing past Insidious sequel for fourth box office win. I'm sorry, what now? Oh, by the way, Jason Statham's Mutiny got leaked onto a streaming product, and people were able to watch it before it even came out in theaters. This is the dangers of partnering with a streaming company. I'm just saying. Yellowjackets is definitely getting the fourth and final season at Paramount. Why? Because they have to. MOUSE. And you know what? It'll be over. It's going to premiere on Friday, November 20th on Paramount Plus. I almost said Paramount Minus, but I just think maybe they have a bigger future in front of them than Disney. We've got Charles Melton in talks to play Kakashi in Destin Daniel Cretton's Naruto movie. And by the way, I'm excited about that. I think this has a chance, and after his recent foray into Spider-Man, I think the director-showrunner is the right choice. I also think that the U.S. national debt stands at $40 trillion, and we should do something about that. Maybe we need to take it out of the politicians' pockets. That seems right. If you're a politician, you put us in debt, we should extract money from your accounts first. Yes, let's do that. Finally, Walmart is cautious with expectations about the slowest sales growth in 6 years. So what are they going to do? They are going to stealth surge price you to pieces in the stores, which means, well, it might not pay to take your phone in with you. I don't think I will. And let's see, I already got that story. I got that story. Let's get this story. Our friends over at Croatia are ordering detention of a Ukrainian man wanted in Germany for the Nord Stream blasts in 2022. Hey, we found the bad guys. Maybe we should punish them. Oh, who were they in cahoots with? Was it Ukraine? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll also find out this. College sports advocates are pressing philanthropy to buffer NIL's commercial pressure on women's sports because they don't make money. The only one that does is the female tournament at the end of the year for basketball, and even that is barely there to support NIL in the first place. This is the biggest problem with NIL. It created a parity that the women's sports can't live up to, which is why professional women's sports have been in the hole, in debt, and reliant on the NBA so that the WNBA can exist. If you don't believe me, look it up. And finally, our bear story. A bear decided to just crawl inside this house in Asheville and just kind of wreak havoc inside of the property. And the dogs were not having it. And they were not enjoying the fact that the bear wandered around the kitchen, as you can see here. And we'll skip around. The dogs are reacting, of course, to the bear. And the bear was just like, okay, I'm going to leave. Yeah. By the way, the dog door is now blocked off in this house. And just be bear aware, folks. They have unwelcome mats for the bears, which actually have nails on them to keep the bears out. So that's crazy. Can't imagine that. By the way, we're going to run Friday's credit scenes because we like our people who support the channel. I just want to say thank you for being one of these members that's about to pop up right down here. If you're one of these members, you were either voluntarily decided to be a member of the channel and or you were gifted a membership, and they're about to start right now. I need to fix that. The delay is too long. But I think I made it delayed so that you could get more of the song. ASCII, Sean Green, Dre, Ryan Murphy, Buck, Buchanan, a lot of great people out there. I just want to say thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh. Me and Elvis want to say you are amazing. Well, Elvis probably doesn't want to say that. Elvis probably is, not there. But that's a shame. Let's see what else is happening. Let's see. Melanie Denton's out there. Derek's out there. We got a lot of great names. Griffiths. We got Mark Rodriguez, the Clever Fish, Hunch, the Dirty Roofer, who I haven't seen in a bit. Hope Hunch is doing well. We got 3 bonus stories to talk about in bonus time, so if you're out there now, don't go anywhere. We got more to talk about. Siege Perilous, Anthony Jeffries, Classic Glue Reviews, Redacted, oh boy. And, of course, Be Our Geist. Be Our Geist, Be Our Geist. These are going to get updated. Finally, this week, I'll have a chance now that I'm back from D23. Also, tomorrow, I don't know if it's the last Saturday of the month or not. It doesn't appear to be. So the last Saturday of the month, which is next Saturday, not this Saturday, not tomorrow, we will have a member stream. And then I think that's the High Roller stream and then the member stream the following Saturday. So stay tuned. And then after that, keep in mind that garden place will have a new video up of me finishing the polycarbonate roof for the greenhouse and showing you what looks like to be the future of, the greenhouse, because it needs to be completely reset for fall, including new planting benches, etc., etc. So there's that. We've got Olds Gamer sending me a stay hydrated along with Juliet. Thank you, Ms. Pitt Cafe. I appreciate that. For those of you who are gifted more, gifties. 5 Bonnie Gamester, say thank you for the 5 Culture Casino memberships. I know I will right now. You guys are so generous today. Even Aaron D is back at being a member, courtesy of one of those lovely gifties. Scooter Pops. Go check out Scooter's Pops and many of the other greats we have here that also have channels like Luke. Holler if you hear them. Good to see you, Luke. Texas 84 again with that super chat earlier. Just a quick thank you. And Theliato. Great to see you, pal. We got Dave Bob, Mr. Buttcrack Media, who I haven't seen in a minute. I hope they're out there making plumbing safe for all of you. Karen Prime, TPC, and so many more, including Glinzer and Biggles Mets, who I actually got to see in person not that long ago. Maravita, Marcus Squinnis, and all the others that are in the gold tier. I want to say thank you for that. And finally, our high rollers with 6, Morgan King, Captain Fandom Nerd, Staccato DDS, Toxic Man Flu, Mark Nichols, Is This Live, Mexican Iron Man, Commander Ed Straker of Shadow, and many more. And again, thank you for joining the channel and staying here, because you can keep the dream alive with a membership. That's right, 1,000 members on the channel pays for the channel. And for those of you who haven't seen Randall Orser, I haven't either. So I am going to take this weekend and see if I can reach out and find a way to get a hold of Randall Orser, because we miss him. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Barry said, don't bruise your hand on your back. Well, I have to. I was right about everything. It seems to be my life. It just asks the boss. Get in trouble for that one. Oh, boy. I see a lot of people got some gifties out there. I want to say thank you for the gifties. In fact, I owe you guys a clip or 2 or 10. So let's say thanks for the cheddar. How about that?
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys.
Loki's out there. Thanks for the cheddar. And of course, Snakes and Funeral says, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. I really honestly did. And you know what? I'm right. I'm always right. Isn't that great? I know ladies love it when guys say they're right. Yeah. Yeah, ladies love that. Ladies. Okay, here we go. All right, who else is out there? Real Wade Nation. What's up? Hey, CC, guess what I'm doing? A Pokemon Gold stream. Awesome. In 8 hours and 28 minutes. Well, you guys can go check out Real Wade Nation Gaming on his channel. He's doing stuff and things, and you can go check that out. Pokemon's one of those things everybody loves. Culture is the only one I've seen Jules on. Well, thank you. Thank you. Stop peeking. No. Oh, I'm in rare mood today. I feel like I've been hanging out with Pro. Did you guys? I feel like I was a little charged up and sarcastic yesterday. Well caffeinated, maybe is the right term. So, coffee. I love it. Randall is kind of a big shot. He owns his own accounting company called Numbers Cruncher in BC. That's true. He is a big shot. He has his own website. You can actually schedule appointments with him that way. I may have to. I love that guy. I miss him. I don't know about the rest of you. Who else we got out there? I am so humble. Body Gamester recognizing just how humble I am. It's big. Big. And Catslave asked a question, and the answer to it is no, I have not cleaned my glasses today. So, live during the course of a stream, I will do it. Because you said it, I will do it, and then I'll be able to see more better. Usually the ladies at this point are telling me, you have beautiful eyes. I know. I also have beautiful hair. I was told that many times at D23. Sometimes it was by guys, which is weird. But no, I do have beautiful hair in person. If you've ever seen it. Sometimes at meetups, people will actually touch my hair, especially when it's in its longest form, about 16, 18 inches of extra hair. So I'm very pretty for a guy. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. If you know the reference, let me know. I was in that musical. When I start talking about musical theater days, you guys get all, what? Yeah. I was a ham. Which really just means, I was a flagrant narcissist. I was cured, though. I got cured of that. Usually when you find the right lady, you are cured immediately of your narcissism. Because otherwise they cure you of it. Whew. All right. I can almost see. I need to do that again. Hang on. I gotta rub the glasses some more. Thank you for the chucking it a buck there. I really appreciate that, Cat Slave, making sure I did that. Okay, Chief William Schweikert's in the house. There's somebody. The ladies admire. Look at the guy. He's got a hat. He's got a fancy uniform. Looks good. He serves the country, does good by all of us. Hey, it's good to see you, Aaron P. out there. Morning, Culture. Good morning to you. I love Loki. Loki's one of my pals. He leads into the show. Culture's Sugar Daddy says, Culture is a legend in his own mind. I am. Hence the reason you are my sugar daddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shorn Lorne. That's right. We need Shorn Lorne. Right now, more than any other hero, we need Shorn Lorne. As an emoji over on the WDW Pro channel, and maybe over on that Park Place, I think Shorn Lorne should be double channeled up. I think so. Coffee. Once again, Cat Slave, thank you for the rant. Oh, look at all these great people. We got Kire Runt. The Gehazi. Yeah. Hey, I threw a little bit of an accent in there. Did that work for anybody? I don't know. Cheryl Lynn's here saying hi to Jill. Hello, Cheryl Lynn. I'll say hi to you. Say hi to me. Anyway, Jeff Pearson is here, otherwise known as Low Spec Linux Gaming on the Green Machine. You could go check him out. He's a good friend. Low Spec Linux Gaming. Ah, I love it. Maria, I just met a girl named Maria. Yeah, I can't get there this morning, but someday I will do some Broadway tunes, show tunes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, for Georgia Peach. So West Side, that's right, West Side Story. Thank you guys. Ah, I love it. Can you please get Lou to watch the Star Trek Strange New Worlds Casablanca episode? I would love his feedback. Chief William Schweikert, my friend, my pal, my buddy, my compatriot. I just got out my paper and my pad. Look out. And I'm writing this down. So we want Lou must watch Strange New Worlds, which is torture, Casablanca episode. Okay. We will do that. We'll do that. We'll do that and more. How about that? And get his feedback on it. Okay. I wrote it down. Usually when I write stuff down, I have a 90% success rate at getting it done. So if you want me to do something, I got to write it down. I also have to have my nose not running. My allergies are so bad this time of the year. Everything's still blooming. Dean Krantz is out there. We got Mr. DeMark out there. The very lovely Davina Duckworth is out there. And Sean's internet died in the middle of the night. So I got to get new internet or it would be a week wait. My goodness. Our friend Sean, formerly John Cusack, is in the house suffering from internet or interruptitis. And, of course, the Bat Cap is out there. Prayers up for my friend, the Bat Cap, and his family. Right now they need strength, and you can help. Prayers up for our friends. Bear Lorne. Well, yeah, flying blind on a rocket cycle for another $2. Shorn Lorne. Shorn Lorne. Shorn Lorne. Shorn Lorne. I think you guys want an emoji that says Shorn Lorne. And you know what? If Pro doesn't do it, if Jonas doesn't do it, I may have to do it. So, yeah. Yeah. CC, is that a Garrett hat? It is. Quarter black Garrett in the house on my head. Garrett's a friend. Garrett's a pal. Garrett's a buddy. I was supposed to have dinner with him in Vegas, but I left 2 days before anybody else did. So, there you go. After the meetup in Vegas, I headed home. I packed up. I suited up and headed home. Because guess what? The following weekend, I was going to have to be back on the road, headed to Disney to do D23. The only thing I didn't do was suit up to run back to Comic-Con or anything else. You guys, I could have been in so many places. It's crazy. Let's see. What else is going on there? Theliano, so with this merger of PM and Warner Brothers, are we likely to see DC films fizzle out? No, but I think you're likely to see a solid reboot. In fact, you just fed us right into a boneless story that I do want to talk about. So we've got many comments. Trust me, I will get to them all. Super chats, jewels, if the ladies out there will keep marking them. And of course, membership gifties. But I want to share with you the following story because it actually feeds right into this question. Now, a lot of people are critical of the various outlets that I use, saying that they might be maybe inaccurate more often than they are correct, which I would disagree. They're more correct than they are wrong. A lot of the stuff that we get wrong is coming from the mainstream outlets, but that's an entirely other matter. So instead, I will start with this story from Cosmic Book News about what my thoughts are on DC. Well, Wonder Woman 3 is in play. That's right. From Cosmic Book News, keep an eye on Gal Gadot before Cavill's DC return. This is an exclusive from Matt McGloin over at Cosmic Book News, and I'm going to say this. It's not the first time I've heard about a return of these particular actors, actresses, and this kind of universe. Perhaps finishing out what started in rough waters, but might actually have more smooth sailing, especially after Gunn's failed Gunniverse. That's right. The Snyderverse conversation at the new Warner Brothers just changed shape, according to what they're hearing over there at Cosmic Book News. It's no longer about whether, it's about what order. Well, there you go. There's definitive statement and action over there saying, per our source, keep an eye on Gal Gadot and her schedule. She might do WW3 before Cavill is available for JL or Super. He's got 3 or 4 projects lined up, which we know. All of them, including Highlander and a few other things that he's doing. Coffee. This is the same source behind our exclusives that Ellison is going all in on Batman, and Warner Brothers Paramount see Robert Pattinson as the next Tom Cruise. Well, they're the only ones, but, I don't think sparkly Batman works. Brat Bat is what I would call him. Vampire Batman doesn't work. I mean, he's a brooding sort and not very personable. He has the personality of a wet dish rag, in my opinion, and it shows on screen. How he was thought hunky was because of eyeliner and a lot of pouting. And men that pout that much usually are not into the ladies. But hey, just my opinion. Anyway, to be clear, the sourcing might mean that the schedule watch is important, but it's not a green light necessarily. But read the quote again, because the casual part is the bombshell. Cavill's return is treated as a given. Well, of course, he's one of the biggest movie stars in the world and is being treated very poorly by all the other studios, in my opinion. Now, before Cavill is available for JL or Super, the source isn't arguing that Henry Cavill's Justice League or Superman project, they're scheduling around one, which makes sense. He needs about 3 months to get something done, plus an availability in his calendar for reshoots and pickups and things like that. If you know anything about filmmaking, that's not uncommon, which is why when James Gunn says we don't do reshoots, he was being an idiot, because everybody does reshoots. Unless you are Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is a one-take guy. You get that take, and that's it. Ask anybody that's worked with him. Anyway, this tracks with everything that Cosmic Book News has reported. Snyder wants Cavill as Superman in The Dark Knight Returns. Oh, wow. And a Snyderverse return is fully in play. The early reporting said that Snyder-led return would feature Ben Affleck's Batman, which we need. And I said as much yesterday during the course of the 6 Minute Daily. And Cavill's Superman and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman kind of round out an almost perfect trinity that DC needs to rely on, and highlights exactly what Gunn got wrong for, well, what he tried to give everybody. A perverted peacemaker, a morally compromised whatever the lady show that got canceled, a terrible Bat Pat, and all these other things that are just the hangover from the Gunniverse, right? Cavill's schedule, the math seems to check out. He's got 3 or 4 projects lined up. Of course he does. You got Stalski's Highlander, which I'm looking forward to. That's filming in Scotland, Poland, and Hong Kong. It's looking at a 2027 release. Fans are going to go absolutely wild for that. He's right. Voltron is a Sterling K. Brown entity at Netflix opposite Kevin Hart, reportedly set to shoot through the fall. That makes sense. That's what his calendar's open. Then you've got the long gestating Warhammer 40K project at Amazon, which is still on the docket, along with the Warhammer animated series, both of which require Cavill to move forward. And so with the calendar opening up, at least for Gadot, that dance card is open. So she can court many suitors and have an opportunity after filming Doug Liman's Bitcoin, which I guess it's already done and shot. She could return with more films after she finishes Ruin, which is actually already shot as well. Fast Forever, I should say, is being started up in December, and then she's open. So yeah, they are saying in January that she's producing The Recovery Agent at Paramount, but then she's got a long-standing relationship with Paramount. I feel like this is already ready already. So when somebody asks me, is the future of Paramount good? My answer is going to be absolutely. This is going to go well, and they've got a plan to salvage DC and hand it back to DeLuca and Pam Abdi. And I'm going to tell you right now, you can't go more right than with those two. Almost everything, with the exception of the Joker under their leadership, which they really didn't have much control over. They handed way too much power over to that crazy director guy. There you go. It's all set, and I'm very excited for it. But Gunn's Wonder Woman cameo is going to be the only thing that's going to be kind of the upset in the apple cart, because that does feature Arjona. I don't know how to say her name, so I apologize. But she's really only got a glorified cameo, and the Themyscira Paradise Lost series. Well, I already reported before that thing was toast. So, all in all, I would say if you are a true DC fan, in the words of a theme park blogger, if you're one of us, I hate doing that. Anyway, if you're one of us, you're looking forward to the return of something that makes sense, which I would say all of us kind of want at this point. All right, folks, so that's that story. What do you guys have to say about it? We've got several of your comments out there. Let's take a look and see what you have to say. Let's see. Georgia Peach says, Smile Time, 5th season Angel was excellent. Yeah. I agree. Sans Official's out there saying hi to people. Good to see you, Sans Official. Finally, the internet helps us. There you go. Who else is out there? Carpe diem, everyone. That's right. Seize the day. Who doesn't love Dead Poets Society and Robin Williams in that? What a great film. It launched the actors that were there in the classroom and launched their careers fully and pretty amazingly. Great film about being yourself. I am waiting for Gal Gadot. I don't know about you. All right. Where is Putin? Somebody get Putin in here. We need Putin. Chief William Schweikert for another 5 Culture Casino Cashola. Thank you, my friend. Still love that Avatar picture. Do you remember Sid and Marty Krofft? I do. What great puppets they created. Of course, they also created H.R. Puffin stuff. The Strange New Worlds Muppet episode is proof that the writers are taking medical help in the form of Puff Puff Devil's Weed. And I'll say it that way. Well, there you go. I'm now going to have to watch this show. Why did you do this? I am going to have to suffer something terrible. Chief William Schweikert. Unbelievable. Smiths and Sons is in the house. Great to see you. I'm so glad you're here. You're not late. You just made it more conveniently. Your schedule allowed your entry at this point, and I appreciate that. Thanks for joining us today. Gal is a babe. Well, the guys would agree with you. I mean, you know, she's also a very nice person. Olds Gamer says, when fans send gifts using jewels, creators earn a corresponding virtual currency called rubies, which convert to real-world revenue. Do they really? Well, send me all the jewels you got. I love it. Make much jewels. I want to see it raining jewels. Hallelujah. Well, not those jewels. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. All right, who else is out there? Oh, I love you guys. I want Gal back to just troll the free folks. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Henry Cavill is good, but Gal Gadot can't act. I've seen her act a couple of times. Wonder Woman doesn't require a lot of acting. It requires a lot of earnestness. That's something that a lot of screen players don't know how to carry on the screen or on the stage. I was in a show that required three of the main players to be very earnest in their performance and delivery. They were completely incapable. In fact, so much so that at times they earned laughter and guffaws from the audience in inappropriate places because they just didn't deliver the sentiment. Earnest is hard to play. You have to have strength. You have to have an inner strength. You have to have some inner character that can be brought out through the character you're playing or, just your own personal character. It's very hard to do earnest. I love coffee. Who else is out there? Biggles Mets is out there. What's going on, Biggles Mets? Yeah, Biggles. We got to do some stuff, man. I'm going to be headed out to Buc-ee's perhaps on Sunday, or maybe we could try to do it later in the week next week. I'll give you a holler or a texty. Texty. And I'm going to try to get a hold of Jed. Has anybody talked to Jed? I asked this question yesterday. Somebody check on my pal Jed, please. Amazon was good to him, Culture. I agree. They've been very good to our pal Henry. But they need to let him free. You know what I mean? And this is true. Blue Demon, Sad Fleck is an alcoholic. Yeah, but if he fights every day to stay on the right side of the bottle, I am 100% behind the guy. I'm even behind him when he slips. That's the problem with that disease. You have to look at it as an everyday struggle. And I feel bad for him because it's cost him probably the best relationship of his life. And you can always tell when he slides back into the alcohol because he goes back to Jenny Round the Block, who happened to be in a lot of Diddy stuff. That should give you pause. Anyway, according to our friend Canoles, the XP thing isn't working. Well, that's not my fan. Not my fault. Not my fan. Not my fault. Olds Gamer's actually in first place. Juliet in second, and Bill Blum, if you're looking at the top contributors in the audience. So those are the quote unquote top fans according to the scoring system. But yeah. Who else is out there? We got great people. Jeff Elms is out there. I love it. Good to see you. Luke is finishing up Encrypted issues 8 to 11. My goodness, friend, you are on fire. I am working on script number 3 for my children's series, which will be a video series. Very much looking forward to getting the first 8 of those done, so I know how hard it is to write them. I couldn't imagine what it would be to draw them. I'm going to have to work with an animator. So if you know any, we used to have some that used to be in here all the time, but they're not there anymore. Yeah, Voltron is going direct to streaming. I don't mind that at all. If it's good, it might earn a film. And, yeah. Look, some things are going to go direct to streaming, just like some things go direct to TV. Like He-Man was a direct-to-TV thing. It didn't make it into film format until much later. Blue Demon. Reminds me of a Michael Jackson song called Speed Demon. Look that up. It's a good one. Yeah. Da, da, da. God sees everything. Hello, young lady. Thank you for being here today. I hope your knee is feeling better after you took it out for a test drive yesterday. Who knows about Bitcoin? Trust? I don't know. I'm mad about Bitcoin. Who else is out there? Dean Krantz is out there. Not to be a potty pooba, but I think that Cavill has moved beyond a role in the DC tights flick. Unless they bring a metric F-ton of money to get him involved. I have spoken. Well, there you go. You know, I wish I could do as casually as Jonas does, a Morgan Freeman voice. I'll just go to the old-timey radio voice. Yeah. See? Sans Official loves Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern when I was a kid. I love them now. I loved them when I was a kid, too. Frostbite goes roar. Roar. There you go. Okay, so top 10 hated stars in Hollywood. The top of the list is Amber Heard. So you think anybody wants to heard from her again? I don't think so. I need to shave. Got itchy chin. Normally, I don't have any hair on my backside of my beard. That way you can see the backside of beard or the backside of water. One or the other. I don't want Ezra Miller. Also, Lehu Zahar. By the way, in the top 3 of most hated, Amber Heard's number 1, but number 3 is Rachel Zegler. Yeah. You know who's in between those two is Corden. James Corden, the evil Brit. I think he's British. He's some kind of, he might be Welsh. He might be bloody Welsh. I don't know. But we got Canoles for 2, pulling a 5-gallon purple potatoes experience. Excellent. What were your results, my friend? I hope they were good. Amber Heard is beautiful, but a problem. I'm not going to lie. Channel Surf is out there. There's somebody who knows the business inside and out. Eric K. Mott is always fun to hang out with. He is. And I had a good time hanging out with you in Lost Wages. Eric took good care of everybody. He brought a delicious brisket that he thinks he ruined, along with his special barbecue sauce. He's a good man. He truly is. Let's see. Who else is out there? Let's see. Ariel Black. Hey, what's going on? I liked Matt Reeves' Batman till the last 20 minutes, and it lost me. I am not here to yuck your yum. Okay, I'm just going to say that. I used to say that all the time during reviews when I did films or television reviews. It's the truth. I'm not here to yuck your yum. If you like something, like what you like, love what you love, and ignore my opinion, because guess what? I'm giving you my opinion. That film, to me, was too slow. The pacing was lousy, and some of the action stuff was too unbelievable for something they were trying to make grounded, including the machine gun fire. But that's just one thing that you could have just followed along with in the trailer that made it unbelievable. I think that had they had somebody better do lighting design and perhaps production design, that could have saved Matt Reeves' film. I also think they need to revisit the script specifically for the end that you're describing. That would have been better. So, yeah. The Grim Doc, otherwise known as In Theater, says, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," a little bit from a Robin Williams film called Dead Poets Society. Who else is out there? I'm trying to catch up. You guys are making me race. Bad Bunny liked Adam West Batman. So did I. There you go. There's Bad Bunny. Hello, hello. Donovan Bradford's out there. Good to see you, friend. Saying greetings to everybody. And everybody's favorite SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor's out there as well. It's good to see a friend. Good to see you over on Pro's show, too. It was awesome the other day. Jed was on my show Wednesday, says our friend here, Joe's Atmosphere. Joe is amazing. Check out Joe's show. Joe's pretty awesome. In person, and on screen. In person, he's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We laughed for a lot. Anyway, he was on the show Wednesday this week, but he is a live buddy. Oh, hey, you know what? Say hi to him and tell him, he owes me a call. Yeah. I can text him. I can text him, too. I may just have to. You guys got me worried. Maybe he hates me now. I don't know. I had to turn on my fan because it got a little toasty in here. Toasty! All right, who else is out there? Kansas is getting a Buc-ee's. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to have to drive to Kansas now. Crazy White Boy says Amber Heard might be a good choice for certain movies from Deutschland. That would be Germany, by the way. I don't know. Do you think she would play a good girlfriend to the guy with the broom whisk broom mustache? I think so. I think she understands that character. Where's Batflick coming back in? 2026, 2027, probably be 2027, I would imagine. Yeah, I love Voltron. You guys are talking bad about Voltron. Scooter Pops is excited for Voltron. There you go. Gotta love Scooter Pops. All right, who else is out there? Scooter Pups is cool, too. We got a lot of cool people. The beautiful Peepball, the beautiful Deepball. Speaking of which, I didn't see Deeple today. Was Deeple in the green machine? JPRPH1. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. I love Michael Jackson and Prince. Prince changed music. True story. Zen Wookie. What's up, Zen Wookie? Hope you're doing well. Trying to catch up with everybody. Sorry, I'm like still 3 minutes behind on the chat, guys. Somebody said worst Riddler ever. Batman had a major third act problem. Yeah, the Batman certainly did. For sure. I used to say something different there, but I don't think it's PC anymore. So, once again, thank you for Joe's Atmosphere dropping 5 to tell me he's seen Jed. You know what? It tells me I need to pick up the phone. So there's that. Hey, Bookstore Thor. Guys, go check out That Park Place. Bookstore Thor writing his face off over there with great content these days. Celebrating 3 months of membership saying, good morning. Last Monday, I got some organic blueberry potatoes, which were developed at MSU. Really? All right. We'll try them soon. Have a great weekend. Let me know. And then set one aside for me. Bookstore Thor. Let's see if they chit, which means let's see if they develop their eyes into root tendrils. And, maybe mail that to me. I might grow it. We'll see. You guys know I like potatoes. Thank you for that, though, Bookstore Thor. I love the fact that everybody's trying to do this. Oh, and by the way, one more comment for Bookstore Thor. Thank you for messaging me that link. I don't know that I'm going to be able to talk one of my friends who's a developer into that plan, but it's worth a conversation. So, yeah, I tried already. We'll see. Would make a lot more sense and save me some money if I could actually just develop it. So if you see other opportunities like that or just giant tracts of land, let me know, my friend. I would appreciate it. Keep writing, by the way. You don't write enough. I blame Marvin for that. You need to write more. I like Vehicle Voltron the best. Well, there you go. I like I also like Thundercats. Does that mean that there's something wrong with me? I like Robotech. Culture Sugar Daddy says for 5. I liked Voltron, but I'm more of a Robotech guy. So I like Robotech. I like them all. I thought anything turning from one thing to another, very transformery, or what was it? GoBots. Remember GoBots? So they were competing. Transformers and GoBots were competing simultaneously. So there's that. John the Beagle Dad says, what happened to the stream? I hope it's still live. The stream should be good. Hey, Jed's actually calling me. Hang on a second. This is going to be great, YouTube. Hey, Jed, I was talking about you. I'm live on my show. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, you called. Well, yeah, I was worried about you. I hadn't seen you in the chat. You all right? Oh, yeah, no, I wish I had it loud enough for everybody to hear. But I'm going to wrap up my show, and I'll check in with you later, okay? All right, buddy. I'll see you in a few. Bye. There you go. There you go. Jed called. I feel good. YouTube is messing with me, CC. I just got the notification that you are live, and I've been here for 45 minutes. Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah. So, anyway, I just want to say once again, Voltron's great. And Voltron was called Go Lion in Japan. Thank you for that, Bad Bunny. Did not know. Did not know. Thundercats. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. I always wanted to play Lionel. Can you see me playing Lion? I got to lose some weight. gotta lose some weight. And plus, I need like more red hair or blondish hair. I could do that. I could do it. Yeah, Crouching Tiger. I should say Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swifty. What's going on, Matt G? Is Marvel still ill from his cruise? I really hope Marv's okay. He came back for one day. I think it was too much for him. Sometimes you can get, especially a norovirus, you can get very ill from. You guys should always go see a doctor, especially with anything that shows up because you got on a boat with other people. Boats are one of those places where you're just trapped. And the germs spread because the handrails everywhere, tables, all the other surfaces, pushing elevator buttons. I'm telling you, not great. Hey, my pal Decepticon King out there saying, I was just arguing with people on Instagram about why Spider-Man can't be gay. He likes MJ. That's why. I mean, I think it's pretty easy. Pretty easy. Spider-Man. Gotta love Spider-Man. They were like, no, he should be gay. And Michael B. Jordan should be married. No. That is not a conversation I would get into, Decepticon King. You have a weird circle of friends, pal. Gojira Star is in the house saying, loved Battle of the Planets. Well, there you go. So there we go. Decepticon King says, I was like you. People are insane. Nobody wants to see that you can even look at past movies that advertise stuff like that. No one goes and sees it. That's right. Yeah. Look at all these great people out here. I love it. Everybody said hi to Jed. Thanks for saying hi to Jed Biggles. And thanks for texting me. I just wanted to make sure he was okay because I hadn't seen him in a minute. When I don't see you guys, I get worried. That's why I'm worried about Randall Orser. I know he's busy. He's running a big company. I know he's a busy guy. I just, some of you guys, I feel like we're pals every day. You know what I mean? So if I don't see you, I'm freaking out. Especially with my nose running. Goodness gracious. Do not know what's going on. Barry, there is nothing wrong with Voltron. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just saying. Caveat Ties is here with Caveat Ties. Are you done with that book? I can't promote stuff if you don't aren't done with the book. Oh, and the beautiful Deeple has arrived on the Green Machine. Great to see you. Oh, my goodness. Snarf. Kevin Apollo is Panthero. You know what? I would do that. I'm not a snarf. What the heck? What is wrong with you guys? Snarf. Sean says, I'm on a boat. Well, there you go. Yeah. Decepticon King saying, Thundercats is G as heck. Dynamite Comics consistently puts out cool comics of Thundercats. That's right. They are OG awesome. Gangsta. That's right. Who else is out there? Look at these great people I'm surrounded by every day. I need to start writing again. Yes, I'm going to start writing again. Of course, I'm writing the scripts for my children's video series, but I need to start writing articles again for that Park Place. I feel like I let down people. Today, actually, Sander Hammerschlag correctly predicts we will be exiting with AOAO today. So just be ready. Just be ready. You do dress up as a bear, so Snarf isn't far off. That's true. I should order a Snarf costume. That would be fun. We got to come up with another dancing culture thing. So you guys want to get your votes in. Maybe we'll do that. Jill's writing poetry again. Awesome. That's awesome, dear. Keep it up. All right, who else is out there? I said hi to Crouching Taylor. Let's see. Sender's right about we're going to exit with our closing song today of AOAO. So get your AOAOs correct. It's the only song in my repertoire that has a bad word in it, because I don't do a lot of bad words on my show. So I think I might have a clean version of the song, but I'd have to re-render the entire video. That's a nightmare. So, you know. Holy cow, Decepticon King says the reason that my video never came out on the Godzilla comic was my dog. It hit my hand when I was editing it, and I deleted the whole 22-minute video. You know, I had problems like that back when Bear Dog used to sit in my lap most of the day. So I understand, Decepticon King. But you can't be mad at the dog. Maybe the dog saved you some trouble. You don't know. Maybe it was a good thing. Maybe it was a good thing. Speaking of good things, Teddy D, otherwise known as Fitty D, says, good morning, Culture and Chat. Sorry I'm late. I just watched your daily stories. Well, thank you, friend. And thanks for catching up. And thank you for your generous gifty of 10 Culture Casino cash. Yeah, we are on the mad dash to get to 1,000 members. And, of course, every little bit helps. Super chats alike. I just want to say thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I could dance the Nutcracker Suite. I should wear a tutu and toe shoes. I don't think I could get up on my toes anymore. I could probably wear jazz shoes. I could probably wear a tap. I probably could still tap. I haven't done it in a long time. Culture dancing slave Leia. See, Morgan was hiding. Morgan King was hiding. Our famous warlord was hiding in the back. It's good to see you, friend. I don't think dancing slave Leia. I think some of the squishy bits are not going to be hidden in the slave Leia outfit. But I am going to wear that. I said I would. Even if I have to have it custom made because, well, by the way, you will see the dad bod on full display if that happens at 100K. Of course, Pro says that guarantees nobody's going to spend, and nobody's going to help me get to 100K. You guys will, right? Share the stream, share the dream, and share the videos out there. CC, you could be Jaga from Thundercats. Okay. Gojira Star. Look, I just think I should be in it. That'd be great. Let's see who else is out there. Ron is right. Hello there. That's right. Ron is here. Doggo was like, nah, that video wasn't good enough. Start again. No, I think the Doggo is probably, in the case of Decepticon King, probably saying, you know, YouTube is going to do something to that video, and it's not going to help you. That's what I think. I think the Doggo, it was good. Wait, it had Captain Caveman by Tracy Morgan. And Dick Dastardly was the bad guy. And they even had Blue Falcon and Dynamite in it. Really? Really? Let's see. I bought my latest new laptop just to write my book 2 years now. Difficult to get started. Well, I can help you. Bill Blum says, do the Rat King. Okay. Well, my next project is my children's video series. And again, it's targeted for kind of the same age bracket as Bluey is. It's going to be a little more morally based than even Bluey is, which is actually pretty solid. But lots of marketable characters in it. I will probably end up doing at least one of the voices. But I have friends out there that do voice acting, so there you go. Jim Caviezel is an amazing actor. I'm very much looking forward to the resurrection of the Christ and other things. Is he in Resurrection of the Christ? I hope so. People would pay good money to see Culture in a tutu. All right. Let's set something up. Y'all come up with an idea what a reasonable goal would be. And I mean, if Pro can eat haggis and a ghost pepper for $300, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, putting me in a tutu has got to be worth way more. You know what I'm saying? Deeple asked the important question. I answered this earlier. The actual member stream isn't this Saturday. It's next Saturday on the 29th. Because that's the last Saturday. So that will be, and actually I think that's the high roller stream. But I will advertise it all next week. So, and we are getting a new That Garden Place video this Saturday, even if I have to be dripping full of sweat to get the last piece of roof on. So there's that. By the way, we have crossed 600 or maybe 700 members or subscribers, I should say, for That Garden Place. We need to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and then we are going to do a massive live stream from inside the greenhouse as a let's earn money, let's get monetized kind of a thing, which means like you need 4,000 viewing hours as a channel over the course of a year's time in order to qualify for monetization now. They are going to double that in the future. So let's try and get qualified before January. How about that? That channel really is going to be the catalyst for the future, since I'm going to be basically building a homestead on that channel once I relocate to Tennessee, and I'm going to take you guys all on that journey. So let's see. Panthro was my favorite character. I liked Panthro. I like Kevin Apollo too. I think Kevin Apollo would be great to voice characters. We definitely need me back on the wine tasting circuit. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to let you inside baseball, everybody. So as of Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment. Or maybe it's Wednesday. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. And that doctor's appointment will decide when I can start doing that with Lou. So there you go. So there's that. Wine tasting anyway. Frequency is a good flick. I agree. Yeah. Putin says, I've seen Culture in a tutu. You animated me in a tutu. Putin has made some of the... If you don't follow Putin on X, you should, because the memes are ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Who else? No women's clothes. That's disturbing. I agree. It takes a real man to rock a tutu. You know, Bad Bunny, it would be you that would say something like that. God Sees Everything says, my granddaughter calls my son Big Papa after Bluey character. Do I have a tutu? No, I don't. But I have a thrift store. Go and get one. CC in a tutu while eating a ghost pepper. No. That's 2 challenges. That's worth twice as much money. There you go. What I think is funny is that both myself and Nat were like, Pro, you did the pepper thing wrong. What are you doing? You need whole milk. Ghost Soldier is going to be great. There you go. Collect $500 over 1 week. All right, well, we'll consider that. And like I said, Sean, I think I think Lou and I are going to do our first wine tasting on his Patreon. And hopefully that'll be in a couple of weeks. What would I do for a Klondike bar? From our friend SFXF314, Saber-Tooth Raptor. I'm going to highlight that again. Boom. Who is more foolish? The one who grows ghost peppers or the one who eats it? Play on Obi-Wan. What will culture do for a Klondike bar? Well, you know. Look, I'm one of those people. I like chocolate covered hot peppers. So like chocolate dipped habaneros and stuff. I'm weird. I know, but still. Is there an age limit for college type challenges? Putin, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Whole milk, because whole need vitamins too. That's right. Okay, in Pro's defense, there are other people in that household, and maybe that was the only milk available. I think Pro's like me, he goes full fat on everything. Like, I eat an avocado for breakfast every day, so that tells you a lot about me. That and 6 eggs. I know a lot of you kind of freak out when I say 6 eggs. You're like, that's a lot of eggs. No. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, skim milk. I was like, dude, you need whole milk. I'm the one that told him. I said this months ago. I told him, I said, if you're going to cook hot peppers in any dish, you slice them. You have to wear nitrile gloves, by the way, which I actually have in the kitchen. I actually have kitchens for chopping hot peppers in the kitchen. I also use them for onions because I don't like my fingers to smell like onions all day. I don't mind if they smell like some of the other herbs in the garden, like basil. But you have to do that so you don't burn yourself because you can accidentally burn yourself. But whole milk, if you take chopped hot peppers, jalapenos, habaneros, ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers, whatever, and you soak them in a bowl of whole milk, you neutralize the effectiveness of the capsaicin and drop the Scoville level of those peppers. And that way you get the flavor and a little bit of kick, but you're cutting the highest end of the Bernie sensation. So Smiths and Sons has got to go. I haven't been in the chat much. Busy. See y'all on that Park Place. Sounds good. Ron is right. Low-fat milk is good for nothing. Yeah, well, I can't argue that. I can't go for that. Oh, no can do. Let's see what we got here. I got to make sure you're properly redirected to That Park Place Live with my pal, Jonas J. Campbell, or maybe it's Marvin Montanaro. And, of course, I think Vash Sky is the Wookiee co-pilot. Vash has been around a lot more. It's been great to see him. Guys, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. We have lost 40 subscribers this month while I was away. I blame me because I didn't make enough material to excite you guys. I just was hoping, the 6 videos I made for while I was traveling, you guys would love. I am redirecting right now to my pals over at That Park Place Live. They're going to talk about Disney Parks scooter problem, along with Peter Pan fan that is stalking Peter Pan, and many other things. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a good time. We're having a good time. Oh, all right. So, Canole says, one up Pro by eating a Carolina Reaper. I could just go and get one off the bush. My jalapeno tree put out a red one the other day. It was so good. That's right, Decepticon King. WJB Daily in the house. I eat hot peppers and drink hot sauce for no reason. My friend, after knowing you for so many years, I believe you. believe you. Ladies, quail eggs. That's something. That's actually something that I will have quail in Tennessee. I will be raising them for quail eggs because quail eggs are incredibly valuable as a culinary item. Grim dark, you guys. Goat milk is definitely the best for the Bernie burn because it's got the highest milk fat. By the way, that's why goat cheese is so delicious, is because of the, because of the milk fat. Teddy D, Fitty D, one of our great friends and contributors says, I eat 4 to 6 eggs for breakfast. That's me. I'm not the only one with mixed emotions. Yeah. Our pal Bonnie Gamester, hello, young lady, for 5 says, so you need to commit to the dare to wear a tutu, set the amount and dates for collection, and announce it. I will. I first have to consult the boss because the humiliation ritual must be witnessed. And I need somebody to do a test fitting. And mind you, I'm going to pre-record the bit so it can be used in future celebration points or exit videos. No one eats like Gaston. That's true. All right, we got to get out of here. We got to make way for the Lemon Parade. Great song. Make way for my girl. Make way for the Lemon Parade. Make way for my girl. Great song. Ba-ba-ba. CC, the new DC overwhelms Marvel due to its weakness. I'm going to say that Gunniverse doesn't, though, sans official. I love DC, but Marvel has been skating by for a long time because DC employed Gunn to make not the big 3 movies, which was a mistake. I got to figure this out. Yeah, so Knowles, again, for that $2, wants me to one-up Pro and eat the Carolina Reaper. Bonnie says, don't skip my super chat. Okay. I will not leave a super chat behind. So let's make sure we go all the way back to the beginning. Archer Merchant, we acknowledged. Bonta, of course, that conversation was great. Weatherman gifted a CultureCasino membership, which I was thankful for, along with the 5 from our friend Culture Sugar Daddy, also known as Tony Piacente. A lot of people became green at that point, which maybe put other people in envy. You can have your own membership. It's less than a cup of coffee, honestly. If you go to Starbucks, it's like half the cup of a Starbucks. Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle sent $2 to say good day. All good day to you. And of course, Texas 84 just got the email about Spectrum acquiring Cox, which is, well, is what it is. Bonnie Gamester was very generous at the beginning of the stream, gifting 5 CultureCasino memberships as many more names went green. And Catslave gave us a Rumble rant to say, have you cleaned your glasses yet? And then I did. Chief William Schweikert for 5 says, do you remember Sid and Marty? And of course I do. Their puppets were legendary. They even appeared in a music video with Phil Collins. Knowles for $2 says, pulled my 5-gallon purple potatoes experiment. I hope you got a yield, my friend. It's kind of tough to do in the hotter parts of the year. Joe's Atmosphere reminded me that Jed was on his Wednesday show. And then I talked to Jed on the phone. You guys got to hear me talk to him real quickly. Culture Sugar Day dropped another 5. I liked Voltron, but I'm more of a Robotech guy, which I also love Robotech. And Teddy says, good morning, Culture, in chat. Sorry I'm late. I just watched your daily stories. Well, thank you for that. SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor sent 5. Who's more foolish? And this is a good question. The person that grows the pepper or the person that eats them? The lovely Bonnie Gamester followed up with a $5 super chat to say, so you need to commit to the dare to wear a tattoo Tootsie, goodbye. Set the amount and dates for collection and announce it. I will. I think we'll set this all up. This will be a next week thing, Body Gamester. And there's no way I was going to skip your super chat. And of course, Canoles says, 1-Up Pro by eating a Carolina Reaper. Okay. Just for fun, we will check out who celebrated a wonderful thing, like our friend Bookstore Thor, who 3 months. You should go read Bookstore Thor over on that Park Place. And then finally, one of the old school from 1,000 years ago that I have been worried about for a while. Curtis D. of Montana is back in the chat. 44 months of membership. This man has gone through so much hardship, as you can see in the imaging there. That's a neck issue, amongst other things. And saying, hello, Culture Casino, I am still alive, which I think is amazing. So I want to say thank you to those of you who've been members so very long. You keep the lights on because this channel needs to pay for itself, truly. Speaking of people that we appreciate, Magically MJ drops in to say hello and say hello to Penny. Randy Thoto says, Peño. There you go. And Barry says, let's get to the AO. There you go. On that note, Courtesy says, I'm back. I'm grateful. I bet you've been out plinking in the woods somewhere up in your neck of the woods. DZ Burton's out there saying, ha, hello. All right, let's get out of here. Let's do AO on the way out. If it's not, I'll switch it. So get your AOs ready. And everybody say hi to everybody like Ron is right, who's also alive. I'm still alive. Hey. All right, let's go.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.